Alright, we're here for the breakdown video for Trunks. Obviously, I already did my reaction video, and they did cover a decent portion of his kit already, but we don't know the full kit, so I'm just gonna read it through here just to see exactly what else he has. I'm curious to see if his main ability has any form of special cover change notification or something along the lines of that. I don't know, and apparently I overlooked this completely when they posted it earlier on their Twitter, but he has access to 2 ultimates. I didn't realize that, actually, so that's definitely very interesting for sure. So without wasting any more time, let's hop into the video. Or we're already in the video. Anyway, the breakdown. Okay, so main ability. Let's see what they do. So main ability, draw the ultimate arts card, burning attack next. Restores own health by 25% and ki by 50. Nullifies own unfavorable element factors or 10 counts. He goes neutral on main. Okay. 50% ultimate damage inflicted for 10 counts, and then minus 30% enemy sustained damage cut effects for 10 counts, essentially. So no special cover change nullification. Okay, that's fine. So he gets his ultimate damage on his main ability. He goes type neutral, and then he's cutting through 30%. So, alright, solid main ability. Solid. Like, it's not the craziest main ability of all time, but it's definitely solid. It's not bad for sure, though. Type neutrality is definitely going to be very helpful for sure. Granted, in this meta, there aren't really that many, like, super powerful purple units, but still, you come across them every now and then, so it's nice to have regardless. So there's, okay. So main ability is alright. Passive 1, obviously we already saw this. 20% damage inflicted against Frieza Force. When he enters the battlefield, he gets 90% damage inflicted, can't be cancelled. 60% damage reduction, can't be cancelled. And then 50% key recovery, can't be cancelled. Solid. I do need to see his stats, so we don't have that as of right now in time recording this. Maybe I'll probably wait until we get the stats and then add it to this video before I upload it and all that. We shall see. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I need to see his stats to see exactly how this plays into alongside his stats, because I don't know. Falling Fist current time he enters the battlefield. When he's facing an enemy, so that means either he enters the battlefield or the enemy swaps against him. He does restore 30 ki, 20% damage inflicted for 10 counts, and then minus 3 to arts cost for 5 counts. Inflicts all enemies also with attribute downgrade, minus 30% to crit rate for 10 counts. That ability seems almost pointless to me unless you're fighting against like Super Saiyans, but still, it's like, I don't know, you don't fight against them all the time, or like LOE potentially like Cooler or whatnot. Like, you don't really fight against those teams that often, especially like LOE. You don't see Blue Cooler being ran that often anymore, so it's like, yeah, or at all, to be honest, unless he's bench. So that ability is a little like I don't know, at the very least. So essentially when he enters the battlefield, he's at 110% damage inflicted off the bat, plus he's getting ki, which I do like when characters get ki. 60% cut, key recovery, 50% and all stuff. So he's starting off solid, and then apparently applies full effects to stuff every time this character uses a strike or blast arts card. Then he draws 1 card, activates twice, so essentially it's kind of like a Vegito blue-esque effect, but instead of just drawing strike cards specifically for using strike cards, you just use any card and he gets extra cards. So can actually help out pretty nicely. I guess it helps out, whatever. I'm waffling anyways. And then 10% damage inflicted activates 6 times, cannot be canceled. So he essentially builds up an extra 60% damage at that point. So essentially his peak damage inflicted would be 170%. Plus, again, you'd have to keep in mind he is going to be in the featured boost tier, so at that point he would be at 190% damage inflicted. So that stuff is something. Again, I need to see his stats, but it's already off to a good start. Okay, passive 2, he does have the cover change against blast arts. Can combo with the blue card, stuff. Be nice for sure. Finally, Vegeta Clan has an actual cover change unit potentially on their main core, I guess, of the team and all that. And then fall effects occur when enemy switches against this character while he's on the battlefield. He gets an extra 10% damage reduction, can't be stacked, applies until combo is finished, I guess. He goes type neutral for 5 counts for damage sustained, so it's a defensive type neutral. I actually didn't realize that at first. Okay, interesting. And then inflicts enemy at your downgrade minus 30% to health restoration for 15 counts. All right, that's definitely pretty solid. So that's just when they normally switch against them. But then if they happen to tag switch, he gets an extra 25% damage inflicted against powerful opponent. Activates once, can't be canceled. So that's a permanent buff. So at that point, actually, damn, he's at 205% damage inflicted. And then again, if you factor in at least peak, obviously, presuming that you have his extra damage buffs like already stacked up and all that, and you enter the battlefield, and you still have the extra 20% damage inflicted buff from entering the battlefield or facing an enemy. So that means if you had 205 with featured boost 225. Jesus, okay. Reduces enemy ki by 40. I do like that. And the destroy enemy card, that's nice. That's a nice little defensive utility when they tag switch against them. It's definitely pretty nice. And then this ability, I'm looking forward to this. This also seals enemies blue cards and green cards essentially when an enemy character that is both tag powerful opponent, tag android, tag switches. So essentially Trunks will be sealing 17 and 18's green and blue cards for 15 counts if they tag switch against them. That is a very very nice and powerful ability for sure. So I'm looking forward to that for sure. That'll definitely be annoying. Okay, so now finally we have access to his actual arts cards. He does also have strike cards, or strike what? He has strike cards, obviously. Blast armor on his strike cards. He does have blast armor and strike cards, so that's definitely nice for sure. So blue card deals massive slice damage. Okay, applies falling effects, or applies attribute upgrade minus 30% enemy sustained damage card effects to self for 3 counts per activation. Okay, 100% chance to inflict extreme bleed on hit. So a third character in the game is actually inflict extreme bleed. Okay, definitely good. And then blast armor and charging forward, that's good. Okay, green card. So yeah, this is apparently where you draw the extra ultimate. That's ridiculous. It's just once, obviously, but interesting. So he draws his ultimate again from the green card. Restores on health by 15% and key by 30. I like that. Cancels down true downgrades and 20% damage for 15 counts. Okay, more damage. So he's at 1 essentially. Freaking hell. He's actually at 225 just at peak, just without boost. And then if you factor in boost, featured boost, then he's at 245. I need to see his stats, man. I need to see his stats. All right, and then ultimate deals major impact damage. Oh, they're really nerfing the ultimate, huh? Just because you can draw 2. Okay, 20% down key recovery, 15 counts per activation, inflicts enemy attribute downgrade plus 20% damage received for 15 counts. And no blast armor. Wait, what? I thought he had blast armor in his ultimate. I swear he had blast armor in his ultimate. I swear in the video I saw he had. Hold up. Let me just real quick just like pull this up on the side. I swear he had blast armor on his ultimate. I am not capping. Hold up, let me just check real quick. He does have hold on, no, we're watching this again. Listen, look at this right here, right after this. Look at the ultimate. This is the ultimate right here. He has blast armor too. Okay, so they didn't include that in it. What? Why did they, like, look, we could even right there. He has blast armor. I was about to say, dude, did they, like, unless it's like a last minute change that they just decided to do, but I would assume he has blast armor just because in the video they showed it, so I guess they didn't include it here. I don't know, we'll see. But all right, well, here's the stats. And also I do want to cover something. Apparently his ultimate, the ultimate that we did look through in the previous kit that Miguel or Pochita or whatever did post, was actually incorrect. It was not the correct ultimate. I was about to say, because he has blast armor but didn't have it there. Apparently they just took the red Zenkai trunks, the old one, and just put that as like a placeholder there. So we do actually have his actual ultimate here. So it does do massive impact damage, applies falling effects to self-activation, minus 20% enemy sustained damage card effects for 3 counts. He does nullify endurance. That was also something else I was going to mention that I forgot to mention, but it doesn't matter because this is his actual ultimate, so it's good. He nullifies endurance, thank God. And then restores vanish gauge by 70%. That's much better. And yeah, reduce enemy key by 70 on hit. Okay, that's annoying. And blast armor, yeah, that is much better than what I just read a little bit ago, because I was about to say, damn, his ultimate is terrible. But okay, this is his ultimate. It's a lot better. The fact that he can throw 2 of these and essentially get his vanish back essentially twice pretty much is pretty ridiculous. Honestly, it's pretty ridiculous actually. So there's that. At least he nullifies endurance, does massive impact damage. That's definitely much better for sure. And then in terms of stats, here's the stats. Stats are okay. Like a 254 strike attack to his main offense stat. I mean, granted, like I said earlier, he does get a lot of damage inflicted in his kit and all that, but still, that's definitely a little subpar. But I don't want to downplay him too much in terms of his offenses, just because again, like I said earlier, he gets a lot of damage from his actual kit and all that, from building up as he combos, for any enemy switching potentially when, you know, the enemy tag switches as well and all that. He gets a lot extra, so you do have to keep that in mind, I guess. But I don't know, I definitely would have liked at least closer to 260k strike attack. That definitely would have been nicer, but it is what it is. I don't know. Defenses though, I will say defenses are not actually too bad. Like, they're not the craziest defensive stats of all time, but they're not too bad, honestly, for a unit that essentially has 60 to 70% cut essentially active a lot of the time. That's not too bad, I guess. So there's that. So Trunks overall actually does seem solid. He definitely does seem pretty good. I guess we'll see how he actually is in game. I will try my best to see if I can pull for him, because I am excited for him. I am excited for his Trunks, and also just to get some showcases out and get some videos out for y'all. So hopefully things go well. But anyways, with that being said, let me know if you're gonna be summoning down below in the comments. I wish you all the best of luck if you do. And with that being said, I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a great one, y'all.